Hello and welcome to Seasons of the Wolf. I'm RMP792. Right, strictly speaking, as you can see on the screen, this is not actually Seasons of the Wolf. This is the demo slash beta slash whatever the heck you care to call this. So consider this ostensibly a preview. Assuming this isn't completely awful, which I highly doubt based on Winterwolf's past work, I fully intend to buy this game when it comes out, but for now I'm just going to go through this demo slash beta slash whatever you care to call it. So yes, as I say, again, beta version, version 0.79, so there will probably be bugs, so keep your entomology hats ready. Okay then, so, new game. And yeah, I'm a coward, and I'm playing this primarily for the story, so I'm just going to play it on easy. Incidentally, by the way, if anybody has any requests or recommendations for anything else they'd like to see me do, please do stick it in the comments. I'd love to see them. Particularly anything in this kind of genre, because, well, frankly, I like the sound of my own voice. Actually, that's a lie. I hate the sound of my own voice, but I quite like reading through these things. Don't know why. So, yeah. Both characters were present in the story. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Alright, as per usual, I'm going to go with the female hero because I don't know why, I just always do. ALTHEA. So, Ranger, Hunter, and Druid. Cool. Ranger's the versatile, tough warriors. Two-handed weapons, wield two weapons, and shield. Hunters. Ooh! Hey! I like that it actually changes the art model. I like that. That was one slight problem I had with Lorraine the Amazon Princess, was that the character always looked the same regardless of which class they were. So yes, what was I saying? Yeah, yes. Hunters deadly against single opponents, front line, back row. And druids, I'm assuming, are your kind of mage characters. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have her as my primary frontline warrior. Probably either two weapons or maybe sword and shield, I'll see. Incidentally, I will... Yeah, while I remember to say this now, when the final version of this game comes out in about 3 to 4 months, is the current estimate, I will be playing it through in its entirety, and I'll be replaying any sections that are in the beta slash demo. So if you're watching this 3 to 4 months after it came out, check to see if that video series is out yet. So yes, I'm going to have her as a hunter, and him... No, I'm going to have her as a ranger, sorry, and him... I'll probably need a mage, so I'll make him a druid, I think. Next. Choose the twin starting attributes. Okay. If you put Constitution and Will, so. Durability in battles. Okay. Special attacks or spells. Okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah, fairly standard stuff, that's fine, so yeah. So she's now got 70 hit points, which is probably good. Yeah, let's take her up to 50 there. Let's give her a bit of a boost in attack, and let's make her a little faster. And... yeah, let's give her an attack 14. That looks okay to me. I said him now. I made him a spellcaster, didn't I? So he's going to want a good few points there. And he's going to want some more points in willpower. And let's make him a little faster as well. Okay, let's go. Each twin has a trait. When ALTHEA was still a child, she was once out picking berries near her family's hut, when she suddenly saw a poisonous woolly snake slithering towards her. ALTHEA knew that one bite could have been fatal, so she kept her cool and... I like that. That's sufficiently badass that I'm going to pick it. Stayed perfectly still, not even blinking, and stared down the snake until it slithered away. Even at this young age, she had already demonstrated an impressive amount of self-control and determination. Althea's will is improved. Ooh, +5 will. Excellent. Each twin has a trait, a permanent bonus associated with an event. Okay. With so much determination at a young age, it was no surprise that SHEA got into trouble a lot as a boy. Most of the time, his training proved to be enough to get him out of dangerous situations. His father, Moran, became more and more worried though. One day he said, "Your luck will run out, SHEA, and then you will see what you are truly made of." However, even Moran wouldn't have thought that day that very soon. His words would become true. It was the day when SHEA's life was in danger for the very first time, and when it became obvious that he was truly special. That day was when... That sounds to me like it required a great deal of will, and he is spec to be my mage, so let's go with this one. A fire broke out in the forest, and SHEA was cornered by the flames, forced to jump through the fire to survive. He emerged almost unscathed, and to everyone's surprise, he only laughed. "You call that hot? Father Bates is hotter than that." That day, he discovered to have an innate resistance to elemental conditions. Burning, frozen, tired, shattered, and poisoned. Elemental resistance increased by 5%. Excellent. Starting skill. That's fine. So, what do we got? Cripple. Invincible. Okay, so how am I actually going to spec her, do we think? Do we think sword and board, or do we think dual wielding? Tanks are always useful, so... potentially useful. Healing prayer. That could be very useful, actually. Yeah, I'm going to give her the sword and board skill, I think. So let's learn that. Next. Now, what's he going to go with? Healing spell. Another healing spell. Ooh, that could be very, very useful. Aha! Stinging Swarm. I loved Stinging Swarm in Loren. An insanely good spell. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Tree of Life because you never know when you're gonna need a good healing spell. Okay. Let me just take a quick drink before I get to this. Esteemed ladies and sirs, both noble and common, welcome to the world-renowned arena of Dingaria. The Grand Mogul Rafik wishes all of you, his honoured guests, a pleasant stay at his City of Wonders. All invitations you receive to tonight's spectacle are only a small gesture of the Grand Mogul's generosity and kindness towards you, newcomers to Dingaria. If you wish to see more events like this one during your stay, tickets are available every day until 1 hour before the fights, right at the entrance to this arena. And now, without further delay, to what you've all been waiting for, esteemed ladies and sirs, the first fight of the evening! You're in for a very special treat tonight. Even our most loyal admirers have rarely seen a setup like this one. The first fight of the day is a 2-on-2 between sworn enemies. Wild and ferocious orcs throw all their rage against nimble and swift elves, the eternal struggle, and all of them in their very first arena fight. But that is not all, esteemed ladies and sirs. This battle matches two pairs of twins against one another. Here are the orcs from the wide Badlands, Gurk and Hark. Yet, esteemed ladies and sirs, I cannot tell the two apart as well. However, you will have it easier with their opponents. from the distant lands of eternal ice, the elven twin brother and sister, SHEA and ALTHEA. Reveal party setup, excellent. Alright, fight time. Alright, so I want her in the front row, and him in the back row, and let's put him over there so he's not going to get hit if they have a stab through one. Let's do this. Welcome to the battle screen. Okay. Right, so let's start with him. Now, he doesn't have any attacking spells at the moment, so... yeah, let's focus on this guy first and see if we can take him out. That's your move, and he's gone.
It's over.
Ooh, that sounded painful. That's not going to kill him, but this will.
Victory is ours.
Yay, victory. Aw, no loot. And victory goes to the twin elves, SHEA and ALTHEA. Wasn't that a spectacle, esteemed ladies and sirs? Wasn't that a sight? Didn't these two make your hearts race? If you want to know... let's try that again. If you want to see more of them, just check our fighting schedules. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll even see brother pit against sister. And now for the next attraction. Oh, God, how terrible. I didn't think it would come to this. Neither did I, SHEA. But at least they didn't make us fight to the death. They rarely do. Who are you? Relax, I'm Riley, and I'm in the same situation as you two. Just another arena slave. You don't look much like a fighter. Well, I'm not. I'm an illusionist. An illusionist? Then what are you doing in the arena? Same as you. Fighting. No, I meant... how does someone like an illusionist end up an arena slave? Oh, this happens quite easily in Dingaria. You get on someone's bad side, and if he's powerful enough, he'll arrange for that. Really? I thought people were only enslaved as punishment for breaking the law. Well, there are quite a few ways these people in Dingaria can end up as slaves, but speaking of which, how come you are here? What do you mean? Well, you're obviously not from Dingaria. We're snow elves from Ninim, a village up north in Aegolos. Aegolos? Up in the Evercold, beyond the White Foam River. You've heard of it? No one ever travels there. Well, the merchants in Dingaria do. They use some sort of magic portal to get there. Though they're pretty much the only ones who do. Figures. With the Grand Mogul's magic behind them, how can they probably afford it? How did the two of you end up here? You mean the three of us? Valus? You're here too? What? Another snow elf? He's an old friend of ours. And now, also an arena slave, I'm afraid. But I saw someone else by you, some old woman. That's right, ALTHEA. And she sold me to the Lord Yedden right afterwards. Less money than she bought me from the slavers. Strange crone, that one. Oh, so you're one of Lord Yelden's arena slaves. I am now, it seems. What are you two doing here, standing around and prattling? You worthless scum! Off to your cell! Sheesh, we're going. Yow! Move it! You son of a... ALTHEA, it's alright. No use resisting, just move on. Oh, and by the way, Riley, starting today, you're going to share your cell with these three. What? Seeing as you're the only survivor of the last team you were on, Lord Yelden is going to risk no more good fighters. He's teaming you up with the three newbies. Oh. And you three, be warned, Riley's bad luck. He's been on 7 different teams since he arrived here. He's the only one of them who hasn't lost a limb or his life. Wait, what? Well, everybody knows I sometimes get lucky. Heh, lucky. Yeah, that sounds like how you would call it. So get comfortable with your 3 new friends. I'm sure they won't mind being together with you. Actually, relax, SHEA. Yes, we wouldn't mind being together with Riley. Yeah, let's see how long that holds. Alright, care to tell us what the Maester just meant? Nothing. Sure didn't sound like nothing. Really, it's just false accusations and misunderstandings. So what about those 7 different teams you're on? Did they really all lose their lives in the arena? Some only lost a few limbs. Only? And it had nothing to do with me. Look, if we're going to trust you, then... Althea, calm down. It's obvious he doesn't want to talk about it. We shouldn't press someone to reveal something he doesn't want to reveal. Exactly. And besides, I asked first. Huh? Don't you remember? Right before your friend Venus here appeared? The name's Valus. Whatever. Right before he appeared, I wanted to know how the 2 of you ended up here. The 3 of us. Whatever. So, before you ask me any questions, why don't you answer that one first? Well, it's a pretty long story. I have time. I don't see you two going anywhere before tomorrow. I don't think my sister wants to talk about it. No, SHEA, it's okay. I'll tell. It's my fault we ended up here anyway. Oh, that doesn't sound as though it's going to be a fun story. It isn't. Act 1. Winter. Quite nice little music. My brother and I used to live in the forest together with our father Moran, only a seal's leap from Nimen. Our father was a very strict man. He taught us that all things in life, discipline was the most important, and he went to great lengths to make sure we understood that lesson. One of his rules that neither my brother nor I was allowed to leave our hut without the other, and if father was out, we both had to stay home. One day he arrived from a hunt later than usual. Father, you're wounded. It's nothing. I was just careless. What happened? One of the snow lurkers I shot happened. I thought it wasn't already dead when I got close to it. Only problem was it wasn't. Bit me in the side. Let me see. I said it's nothing, SHEA. I'll tend to the bite myself. Sorry, Father. If you want to make yourself useful, grab your sister and take the skins I brought to the tanner. You already skinned them? I had to. Chaps were too full to take everything home at once, so I skinned my catch and buried most of the meat under the snow. And the skins? Next to the door in the bag. We'll take care of them, Father. Good. And remember what I told you. Stay on the path, don't stray, don't speak to the people of Nimen unless spoken to. And... don't waste time with that useless Valus. Exactly. Understood, Father. We're off. And so we set off for the village of Nimen. Ooh, cool. Days to next plot event 1. So take road to Nimen. Check trap. Could be attacked by wild beasts. Could be attacked by wild beasts. Mysterious path. Ooh. Let's check some of these traps. We caught something. Let's hope the pelt is valuable. Ruined pelt. Well, that sucks. Check this next trap. Right, so we're getting attacked by a grey wolf. Cool. Let's see. Cold arena. Ooh. That's actually a really nice little idea. Ew. That sounded painful. Right, so the bow's not going to do much. Yeah, he's down. There we go. Yay, victory. Another ruined pelt. I'm assuming that's my inventory, by the way. Yes, it is. Excellent. Inventory. So, currently wielding 2 weapons. Don't have a shield I can swap the alternate one out for, though, at the moment, so that's fine. And, yeah, he's got a mage staff, so that's fine. Traits and skills. Ooh. Cool. I'm assuming I can pick one or more of those at some point. Apologies, my ear's a bit itchy. Cool. Alright. Okay. Okay, so is that the one that takes me back into the game? Yes, it is. Good. Alright, let's check this other trap. Oh, we didn't catch anything. Looks like someone is about to catch us. Look there. Aha, another grey wolf. Excellent. Okay, so hit it with magic attack. Sword strike. Sword strike. And it's gone. Excellent. Ooh, a decent quality pelt as well. Right, should we take the mysterious path, or should we actually head to the village? Oh, let's go mysterious. Wait, sister. Father said not to stray too far from the path. You're right. Let's not go that way. Oh. I'm assuming I'll have to go that way later. Ooh, cool. Yellow shop, tavern. Forge. Ooh. A small group of wild animals dangerously close to them. Yeah, I'm sure we can probably take them. Look, a group of wild animals. They're so close to the town. We should kill them before they hurt someone. Or better, before someone hunts them and claims their pelts. That's 2 grey wolves this time, and her health's down a little bit, but not too bad. Right, so I'm assuming the colours probably are on about enemy quality effectively. So I'm going to assume it's the classic grey, then green, then blue, then whatever it is. Can never remember the colour scheme. And take it out. Okay. So yes, the combat's pretty easy, but that's probably because I'm playing it on cow difficulty. So, ooh, lots of pelts, good. Alright, so let's go visit the Tanner. Greetings! Hello, Leon. Hello, Laronius? Laronius, let's go with that. Hello, Laronius. Oh, it's you two. We bring another delivery of skins. Again? What do you mean again? It's been 2 weeks since we brought the last one. But I haven't even finished tanning the last part of the pelt you brought. What is it this time? No idea. We actually didn't look. Well, let's see then. Not very impressive. What do you mean? Mostly bark munchers again, a dire badger. I can only make leather out of that. And, ugh, a snow lurker, terrible smell. Ugh, the entire delivery reeks of it. How much will you pay us? For pelts in that condition, 30? What, only 30? Well, the bark muncher pelts are worth 5 per 10 pelts, so that's 25. I cannot pay more than 3 for the badger. People hardly pay anything for leather these days. And you can consider yourself lucky to get anything for that snow lurker. I'm paying you 2, so round off the bill so you don't have to carry it back. Now come on, that delivery's got to be worth at least 50. You paid us 40 last time and it wasn't even close to this much. I was being kind with you because you looked as though that rotten father of yours hadn't fed you for 3 days back then. But you cannot expect me to be this generous every time. What you brought me is worth 28 and I'm paying 30. That's a fair offer. That's a fairly stingy offer if you ask me. What? Valis! Snow lurker hide alone is worth 50 and you know that. No other material is better for making watertight bags. Why you... And while I agree that the bark muncher pelts are usually cheap, you can't have overlooked that one of these is from a white bark muncher. They're incredibly rare. Oh, so they should be worth more. At least 10 times the price of a normal one, so 5 for that, so that's 29 for the bark munchers, another 50 for the snow lurker, which makes 79. And if you really can't do anything with the hide of a dire badger, I'll buy it myself for 10. Or maybe you want to make a better offer than that. 11. 12. Alright, 15. Fine with me. I want to offer 15. So that's 79 plus 15, 94? Yeah, okay. 94. Here, take the money. Yay, 94 golds. Wow, thanks. Yeah, thank you, Valus. And is there anything else you want from me, Valus? Not particularly, just dropping by. Then get out of my store, all of you. Sure. But before we go, Lauranius, what else? If I ever catch you trying to cheat the twins again, I'm taking it before the council. The council ruled that these two are not to be blamed for their father's misdeeds, and that they are to be treated like every other citizen of Nimin. Don't take advantage of them again, I won't let you. Don't try and act all high and mighty, you're nothing but a mercenary. No longer, Leoronius. I don't fight anymore, all I want is peace. For me and for everyone else around me. Oh yeah? If you want peace, then why do you live outside the walls of Nimin? Exactly because of that. Let's go, you two. Alright, Valus. Really, you two should know by now how much your father's hunting is worth. Why don't you call Lauronius out in his attempts to cheat you? You see, Valus, father wouldn't want us to. That's not true. Father would not want Lauronius to get the better of you. No, what I mean is, father wouldn't want us to get on the bad side of anybody in the Min, even if it's some shady guy like Lauronius. Really? I understand that he doesn't want you to start picking fights, but this? Look, Valus, he doesn't want either of us to be cast out of the village like he was. There's no way this is going to happen. Complaining about bad prices with a tanner is hardly comparable to being responsible for the death of a person. He still wants us to be aware that the only reason why my brother and I are still allowed into Min is because the villagers still tolerate the two of us. That's not true, ALTHEA. You're well liked in the Min, as is your brother. People treat you the way Lauronius does, it's just because they think you should be allowed to get away with it. But father wouldn't. Your father is trying to protect you, SHEA. But he's going too far. The two of you are of age now. It's time you're allowed to make your own decisions. You mean, if it had only been your choice, would you have called out Lauronius on his ridiculous offer? Yes. I don't know about you, brother, but I would have. Then it's time for you to start doing that, and you'll see that it will help more than trying not to offend anybody just because your father tells you to. But father won't like that when he hears about it. Oh? And how's he going to learn about it? He's not allowed to visit Nimin, and no one from the village ever visits him. So how should he know? You're right, Valus. Maybe Sam, SHEA and I should make a few decisions of our own. As long as they don't do any harm. Believe me, it's going to take a lot until you two will be cast out of the village like your father. Don't kill anybody, and don't be responsible for someone's death, and you'll be fine. Yeah, you're right about that. So, do you want me to accompany you back to your hut? Actually, I doubt father would appreciate that. Oh. Please don't take it personally. He still hates my guts, doesn't he? He still thinks you should never left Nimin. And I agree with him. I was a fool to think I could find a good cause to fight for out in the world. There are no good causes, only people with their own agendas. That doesn't change his opinion of you. Well, if he ever thinks he can forgive me, tell me. I'd really like to have a meet with him like back in the old days. Sorry, Valus, I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. I know. Come, we should head home, sister. You're right, SHEA. See you soon, Valus. See you soon. Excellent. Right, looking at my timer, that's about the half-hour mark, so that's a pretty convenient pausing point. So I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.